So that was 2013. I decided that Palestine really didn't have like a sports bar or a wings place or anything like that. So I thought it would be great to put a place in. So I found a building over here on Crawford Street in 2013, and that needed a lot of work. It needed the whole front redone, the outside, inside needed to be cleaned up and whatnot. But anyway, it had a warehouse look to it, which I thought was really cool. Had all the original lights in it, and I had those completely, the electrical re-ran to all of them, all brand new electrical. And then I had taken some of the walls out. I had repurposed all the lumber, just make it look real sharp. And then I had the exterior completely redone. I had all the windows completely done, new glass put in on some spots, and just really remade the building to the way it used to be. My understanding is in the 60s, the building used to be the bakery sales front for Island Burger. Well, so I still had a lot of the old display counter in the front and whatnot, which I made into the my liquor cabinet inside. Anyway, like I said, I repurposed a lot in there, and the building had been used for a long time for anything other than just storage for a gentleman. And so, I mean, it was like 30 years worth of just sitting there deteriorating. And so I had the roof fixed. I had all the insides completely redone. Thought I'd put another building and make another building, up to par and looking good in downtown Palestine. The walls, they weren't original. The walls were not originally, everybody says, well, this was original. No, what it was, this is basically 30 years worth of water damage that I literally just padded off and left what would stay. And then I painted a Texas flag on these two walls to make it look like it was there all this time. This wall in here, I did a darker Texas flag. I kept this room darker. The reason I kept this room darker is because it was my TV room, so I painted a darker flag in here. This flag right here is the Republic of Texas flag. And this one right here was just a newer looking version of the regular Texas flag. So all that wall is basically just padded off what was already coming off, and what was still sticking, I basically sealed it and then came back and made it look like it does. Ceiling's original. I did add the fans. The fans were added because we need to circulate the air. I've got 60-inch TVs in here, 55-inch over here, and then I've got 2 screens I built. They are basically 6 foot by 10 foot walls is what they are, but I put the special reflective paint on them to make it to where my projectors can come off of, and they make a wonderful picture. I went with since the building was already a warehouse look, I stayed with that theme, creating a real blue collar feel to it, make where everybody can, in Texas could relate to this building. And my idea was to take the ceiling and basically turning into art. I was going to keep the walls clean, very little, but maybe picture frame stuff on the walls. And the ceiling I was going to just fill with memorabilia of Palestine, of the area, of sports, of anything Texas. And so it really created this feel of, community and of our area, and just kind of be a conversation piece of itself. You can see lots of stuff that was up there. I obviously had flags and whatnot, and I don't know, it's just a real fun place. It really was. I took these spools. Every one of these spools has been ground down and sealed by hand by me. I did a majority of the work, so it was a lot of hard work on these. These were in really rough shape. If you've ever seen these without being done, they're smooth as glass. Got 13 taps already ran. They would have probably need to run new hoses and stuff like that. Got a 5-peg hole here. Got a jockey box there. with the Pepsi machine, or excuse me, with the Coke machine nozzle on it. Got two beer coolers over here. I mean, it's set up perfectly for whatever anybody wants to do. It's already got glasses stocked in it. You had all the stainless steel made to fit, custom made to fit. And then of course there's Merle Olson, signature right above him, and Deacon Jones. Rosie Greer's signature is right over here, but he didn't make the picture. I guess he already left for the day. I think it's Dick Bass. It's number 22. If you see my dad pointed this out to me, he's here, he's there. He was actually in these two blank spots too, but he moved too fast for the camera. And he's also on the end. So yeah, it's pretty funny. But yeah, it's a pretty cool picture. Dad's number 43. He's the it's a great little place, man. Really great little place. I got a lot of blood, sweat, and tears in this sucker. I wish I'd still have it running.